Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Oxendine Law, Jarrod Oxendine, divorce and family law attorneys, a fine client here at 99X, but an even better entertainer. How are you, Jarrod?
Good morning, X. Doing awesome. How's everybody over there today?
Good. Leslie had to cut out early, but I've been waiting to do this introduction, and it's long overdue. Financially for Crash, it's long overdue, but Crash, meet Jarrod Oxendine. Oxendine, meet your future best client, Crash.
20 years overdue. How are you, brother?
Crash into me. Good morning, man. Nice to be with you today.
Crash, we're not keeping score, but has 3 divorces under his belt. So I don't know if he should be doing the segment without you or he's going to
Wow, I thought I was the expert today. Gee whiz, I'm just going to get off right now. And Crash, you can answer all of Barnes' questions and provide all the legal advice, and I'll rate you afterwards. How about that?
No. That's the point. I am not the expert. Otherwise, I wouldn't be 0 for 3 right now, my friend. You are the expert. I need your future advice.
Jarrod, I think there could be a potential, I just feel, business relationship here that maybe you and Crash should go to lunch, and he maybe should endorse you because I'm thinking he could work for credit.
Right? I mean, there's no substitute for real world, real life experience. You know, you definitely need to get a prenup this time, man. I don't know if you kept losing your butt every time, So hire the right divorce attorney, get you a prenup, and then we'll just put you in the driver's seat, man. You're good to go.
Crash, what question do you have? You have the best divorce attorney here. Can he help you with anything?
I wish I could go back in time, hindsight being 20/20, but no, and I swear that I would never walk down the aisle again, but you say that, but I might. So I'm assuming a prenup is going to be the best move forward for me.
Well, I hear that all the time. I'm never doing this again. I'm never getting married again. And, of course, 6 months to a year later, I see photos on Facebook of my previous clients getting married. Some of those people come back, some don't. But, Crash, usually third time's the charm. Just not the case with you, huh?
No, unfortunately, third time was more of a midlife crisis and a 29-year-old from Argentina.
Jarrod, here's how that scene plays out. Crash says he's never getting married again, and then the little black dress drops, and then he just throws all in. Like, he just gives her everything.
Well, and he's also going outside the country now. I mean, this guy is trying everything. I mean, forget even Georgia, United States. No, forget that. I'm going to Argentina just because my luck in U.S. is not working out. I haven't seen that one before, although I have seen people try to import before, and it usually doesn't go well. So I don't know if this was an online thing, and then y'all kind of met in person on the day of the wedding. I mean, Crash, tell me you're smarter than that.
We met in Disney World, and just one thing kind of snowballed, and yeah.
Get out of that international section over there, Crash.
No, my current girlfriend, she is a local. She's from here in Georgia, in Smyrna. Only been dating a couple of months, so if there's anything down the line, it is way down the line.
All right, Jarrod, what are the weirdest reasons you get for people asking for a divorce? There have to be some quirky rando things that people have cited as a reason for divorce.
I had a case where we represented the wife, and she thought everything was cool. Her husband was getting up every morning, drinking his coffee, getting dressed. She would tighten up his tie and make sure he looked all good to get to work every day. And in reality, he had lost his job 2 years earlier, and he was just playing the part, draining their savings, draining their retirement accounts to pay all the bills. Who knows what he was really doing all day, every day? He wasn't even trying to find a job. I mean, this guy, I think, was just depressed, and he was over it. But by the time she found out, he had drained half of their savings in the retirement. And that's why she filed for divorce, is because her husband was spending all their money and acting like he was going to work and paying the bills when he really wasn't.
Wow. How long did the charade go on?
It went on for a couple years.
Years? Wow.
It did. I mean, she had no clue. I mean, like clockwork, every morning this guy's getting up, getting in the shower, getting dressed, heading out to work, coming home on time, just like he always did for all the previous years. And long story short, she found out that he was just doing a charade, and so that's the reason that she filed for divorce. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. Now, here's something that was recent, and believe it or not, this happens. I had a client that came in, and that's one of the first reasons I asked folks, what's the reason for divorce? And this was because of political differences. Basically, it was this past election, and she is a liberal. She's a Democrat. She thought her whole household was safe and secure. Husband had been telling her that he was going to vote for Harris in this election, and she finds out that he voted for Trump. And that was it. She could not live with him, could not stand him. She was like, everything made sense now. Everything was a charade. Everything was a lie. I should have known better. And she literally, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, believe it or not. That actually happened.
I bet you a lot of marriages, they think they're voting both ways, and one of them's a wild card and goes the other way. I bet that happens a lot.
Well, and actually, if you remember, Harris actually had some commercials. I don't know if y'all saw those commercials during the campaign where it was the wives that were telling their husbands that they were voting for Trump, and they were like secretly voting for Harris. Now, it didn't work out for Harris, right? But there was a commercial just right on point with that. So politics are so divided now that for some couples, it's not just a difference of opinion, it's a deal breaker.
Wow. What else?
I got a guy that went away on a business trip, so represent the husband in this case, and he comes back home and he finds that his in-laws have moved in. Not temporarily, permanently. So his wife didn't talk to him about it. She didn't consult with him. He felt blindsided. Of course, everything went south. Once the in-laws come in, they tried to take control of the household. You need to do this better. You're doing this wrong. Inserted themselves into the relationship, and that caused a divorce. So don't do that. Don't bring your in-laws in without consulting your spouse. Not a good idea.
Can you imagine?
And here's the last one.
Wow. I'm so focused on that last one. I can't imagine you go on a trip and come back and your freaking in-laws live there.
Wouldn't that be awful? I mean, even if you get along with your in-laws.
I know.
Still, that's just a big no-no. And so here we go. Wife became vegan and husband couldn't get past it. He literally stopped. And here's why. She was strict vegan. She expected him to follow suit. I mean, it was a complete lifestyle shift for this guy. It affected everything from grocery shopping to where they could eat out. There was nothing in the pantry anymore that he liked to eat, nothing in the refrigerator. And she expected him to follow suit and basically would say, look, I can't do this without you. If I see you eating those chicken wings, then I'm going to have a weak moment and give in. So you got to be all in with me. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't take it.
How do these people not know who they're married to?
Right? I mean, that's kind of something we talk about all the time is people will grow apart. I mean, if you do not spend time on your relationship and make time for each other and go on at least a trip every now and then or a date night, and you let all the noise get involved with work, kids, etc., you will slowly grow apart, and you'll be sitting on the couch one day looking across at the other side of the room at the person sitting in the lounge chair and saying, who is that stranger that's not even talking to me tonight? I don't know this person anymore.
Wow, Crash, I just see your wheels turning, Crash.
No, I mean, I'm thinking about all these individual cases. Like, what did the wife say? Like, you smell like meat or something. Like, he had to run out to go have a hamburger or something. I don't. Those are crazy scenarios. The only thing right now that I'm looking into the future here now is my current girlfriend. She's into working out and marathons and things like that. I kind of do a little bit of that. So I don't think we're good. What?
When do you do marathons?
No, not marathons, but I mean, I work out. I go to the gym and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to think ahead of the game, but definitely prenup is in my future.
Well, you know where to go? You go to Oxendine Law. Crash, write this down, oxlawfirm.com.
Oxlawfirm.com.
You need to know that by heart, Crash. Especially if you go outside the country again.
You might want to save that as a favorite in your phone, Crash.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pin that one right now. Hey, do you play golf, by the way, bro?
I do. I'm not a serious golfer. I'm not getting mad out there when I hit a bad shot because I don't expect to hit a good one. So, but yes, I play, quote unquote.
All right, well, good enough. Then the next round is on me, and we'll talk because I want to be prepared for the future, brother. Because I'm still paying off divorce number 3 right now.
Oh my gosh!
Can you get him out of that?
Let's do it, man. You definitely need a lot of help. We got to do some life advice for you as well, Crash. I mean, we're gonna get you straightened out.
Man, so far, Crash, we have a divorce attorney for you. We have a life coach. We have a sex therapist. We're getting your world set up. Jarrod, thank you. It's always a pleasure.
See y'all next time. Thank you.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
So many of you have dreams in your life and you don't go touch them. You've got to begin to touch your dreams.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
I'm going to give you very unique habits that I do on a daily basis. Say no more. Have deadlines in your life. Go to work.
And become the best version of you.
Take a day and serve that mission.
The Ed Milet Show.
Max out.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.